live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
Now, did we hear Terry Bradshaw's comments on Tom Brady?
Okay, my face. I'm going to just do this.
Terry Bradshaw says he's the original TB12. I hope YouTube catches that face right there that you just did.
Woo, baby. You told me about this and I was like, let me go see this now because Terry Bradshaw is infamous for just making the most off the wall, unsolicited, like just crazy stuff. It's just the stuff that comes out of his mouth at times. I just feel like, really? Mm-hmm. And oftentimes it's the same reason. Same thing I see with this is I feel like some of it's just plain old hate. You throwing shade. You throwing shade at people because for whatever reason. A lot of times because it's about quarterbacks. And so I'm just always just fascinated, like, what is the problem? But you got to tell him what he said. Now, y'all know, we so happy that now that we're talking about this individual, it doesn't have to be Patriot talk. Yeah. But we're going to talk about him anyway.
Right. This will inevitably turn into Patriot talk.
Well, it will.
But no, so Terry Bradshaw does not understand why Tom Brady wants to continue playing at 43. He feels like Tom Brady's play has declined. And he says that leaving New England, what did he say? He said it was an ego move for Tom Brady to leave New England and go to Tampa Bay. Mm-hmm. He also made some other statements about Tampa Bay isn't going to win. And it just seemed like a lot of hate. Now, we're all entitled to our opinion.
Absolutely.
Especially when it's stuff that's out in the sports landscape.
Right.
But this just seemed like it came from out of nowhere.
Well, I told you when I first watched it, because I saw him on I watched the video of Get Up when he said this. And the first thing that was said was the original TB12. And he pointed like, yes. So you already, to me, set the atmosphere, the stage, that this was hate.
Right. Yeah. Because
you so busy wanting people to remember who you are and what you did.
Right.
That you like, yes, that's right. I'm the original TB12. Like nobody is debating who you are. And who knows, Tom Brady might be being 12 just because he liked you. Like, how about that? Like, you just, come on, like, really? Come on. And so I was just upset just because of that. Honestly, I feel like it was hate. I feel like it was hate, and I feel like it was unfair. Because when you were his age, you were too raggedy to play football anymore. Doesn't mean he's taking exceptional care of himself. Mm-hmm. Nothing about Tom Brady looks like it fell off. I think the talent around him fell off. Okay. Literally, Tom Brady's game has been the same from the beginning. He ain't never been the run around, extremely athletic, mobile quarterback anyway. So he could continue to do it just like he did it. Mm-hmm. As long as he can stand up.
Yeah.
As long as he got a good offensive line, he's going to be okay because he can still do what he did. I mean, I believe, didn't Terry Bradshaw even mention, like, Peyton?
Yes.
And how he went on to Denver and gave him a Super Bowl and all this kind of stuff. And it was because he was such a smart quarterback. Well, I don't think I think that people, I know everything had to be Belichick's way.
Right.
But I don't believe that Tom Brady doesn't have the IQ to handle running the team without Bill Belichick.
Right.
I don't think he was just a puppet out there, if that makes sense. And after this many years of playing football, you've learned enough that you could go and run an offense. You know what I mean? You could go run an offense the same way Peyton just was exceptional because he had. By the way, let me just stop and say happy 44th birthday, belated birthday to Mr. Peyton Manning.
When was his birthday?
Monday.
Oh, happy belated birthday to our GOAT.
Yeah. So, I just felt like it was more of a because you're comparing him to you,
right?
Thing, you know what I mean? And because your body was broke down and you couldn't play, does not mean that this man is not still a viable quarterback. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gotten signed.
Well, another one of the things that he said is that Belichick and not Brady was the reason for those Super Bowls and that success.
Belichick couldn't get out there and play.
Mm-mm. Now, what I will say is we'll see.
Yes, now we're going to see.
We'll see.
I think this is great because we're going to see what really what this was about.
And that's always been my argument for Peyton Manning being
the GOAT,
the greatest quarterback of all time, because it's hard to separate the legacies of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
Right.
And with the reports coming out now that Tom Brady actually wanted to stay in New England and Belichick pretty much was like, nah, we good.
I don't need you. Yeah, we don't need you. I
think that Belichick's ego is what ultimately
drove this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But although they said, like, I don't know if they were having these conversations before the end of the season, because they said, like, when they lost that last game, it was clear Tom Brady was done.
Yeah.
Like, the way he left,
right.
The rapid pace at which he walked out, like, I don't want to be bothered. Even the stuff he said when he was in his press conference, like, he was done. He was done. He might have wanted to stay in New England and retire a Patriot, but he was done with Bill Belichick at that point. I think it was really more about their relationship and their inability to see eye to eye, basically. Right. Because, it's Belichick's way or the highway with him. And the funny thing is, typically when coaches are like that and they don't have the ability to be flexible or go with the times or change, or they typically fail.
Yeah.
Because things change and you got to be able to ebb and flow. And I'm sure that was part of, and at times you got rid of people that Tom Brady was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what is going on? But he couldn't say nothing because it's Belichick's way or the highway.
Right.
So I look forward to seeing him excel in Tampa. I'm glad he went somewhere where there was a strong coach.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because that's going to be important for him. Even if he's allowed to kind of have more autonomy on what happens, I think having that strong coach is still important for him.
Yeah.
I love what they said his only request was before he signed.
Right. It wasn't money because he only signed for $25 million.
Yep.
It wasn't even number 12.
Nope.
He's like, I just want the numbers of all of my teammates.
Yep. Because he gets to, this is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's done the same thing for 20 years, and now it's like I got a whole new, group around me.
And I don't have all of these rules that might have been in place before.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, we get to actually be a team. This is not a business. The Patriots are run like a business.
Yeah.
This is a team. He gets to feel that team experience for a change.
And I think he deserved that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I think,
absolutely.
a few years ago when Lane Johnson made those comments about the Patriot way and it like seeming like it isn't fun, you know, a lot of those Patriot players defended it, saying like, well, it's fun winning championships. And I get that.
Yeah.
Right. But it's a team sport and it's supposed to be fun.
That's right.
I do understand that the NFL is a business and at this point it's your job.
Right.
But you still want to have fun with the people you work with because you spend the
that's
majority of your time with them.
That's right. I mean, that's why I love the way that Dan Quinn has with the whole brotherhood thing. Yeah. Like we teammates, we brothers. Like even when I go to another team, when I see you, I'm still like, yo, that's my brother. Like that is what it really boils down to in the end. Anyway, those relationships. And so yeah, that chemistry, all of that matters. That's why I think it's deteriorated over the years there in New England, even though they were still winning.
Right.
It wasn't the same because you just don't give them the opportunity to have chemistry.
Right.
And chemistry is everything, in my opinion, when it comes to team sport.
I think what happens from here on will carve out the rest of both Brady and Belichick's legacies.
Yeah, absolutely. We about to see.
If Tom Brady goes to a Super Bowl, even if he doesn't win one, Tom Brady will say he was a great quarterback. And even at 43, 44, he was still able to do it. And that it wasn't just because of Belichick and his system.
Right.
If Bill Belichick never goes back to never goes back to a Super Bowl, people are going to say, Bill Belichick wasn't that great of a coach. He just had the best quarterback, in some people's opinion, of all time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm
loving it.
Seeing,
I'm loving it. I love that they split because I want to see who's got the power for real.
Yeah.
Where did it really lie?
I think it was an episode we did sometime last year where I talked about this. I talked about I want to see what Tom Brady does without Bill Belichick. And this whole thing has kind of made Tom Brady a little more likable.
Oh, definitely for me. Definitely. Well, he's less stressed, imagine. So he seems to be a little more chill.
You know, I was kind of off him when I saw the MAGA hat, but it's kind of made him a little more likable.
All right. That's his opinion. That's what you know. Yeah, whatever.
I'm just picking.
Yeah, but we'll see though. We'll see. Yeah. But anyway, Terry Bradshaw, go have several seats, sir. Yeah. Have several seats and just do what you do, which is commentate without your own opinion. Yeah. Being out there about people and what they choose to do with their lives, because that's not what you're here for. Mm-hmm. For real.
And double down on it too.
Like I need you to maybe it's all the alcohol. I don't know what it was, but I just need you to chill out and leave us alone. Yeah. Real talk. Like this is not the fight you want. Trust me. Yeah. Because people are polarized about this issue. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
So this not the fight you want, fool. Nope. Okay.
Now put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.